certain that you should know it, because this is one that I haven't actually shown you yet. So I want you to think about it. Look at it, see what's there. What do you think it's trying to do?
I'm thinking just it's possible, like that's the animal kind of kingdom, like, right? Because
Where?
Well, then
no,
why is there a flower?
Yeah, why is there a flower?
the
Good,
eukarya.
that's awesome.
We're looking up classes of organisms, basically kingdoms such as Protista and Animalia, and we're basically just starting to learn about this, but it's really cool.
Which one's right there?
There it is.
Okay, we have to classify the chart and see which ones are in the plant cell, which ones are in the animal cell, and which ones are in...
There was a classification tree, and we had to find out which one was larger, a domain or an order.
The tree of life is the new evolutionary theory of how everything is related and put together in science. They're all middle school students between the age of 12 and 14, so they've had some experience with most of the kingdoms, but there's a few that they don't know. At more, a fundamental distinction was made between prokaryotic bacteria and the 4 eukaryotic kingdoms, the plants, animals, fungi, protists, etc.
Okay, so the table I sit at is, I sit with my friend Braden, who I've known her for a long time, and we work very well together. And then there's Austin, who I just met this year, and he's pretty nice and he's pretty smart. And then Caitlin, who I've met at the beginning of this year again. And she's I don't want to say the mom of the table, but she kind of organizes us. And basically we work well together because the other person's weaknesses are another person's strengths.
A-N and the extra G.
But no, it says the same as that one.
No, it doesn't.
And we help each other a lot. When one of us doesn't understand something, we'll share the idea, and also we sit across from 2 other people, so we help them when they need help.
It's fun to work with my teammates, and we're friends. So we try to understand each other if we have different thoughts on what we're doing.
Okay. So write this. Under the kingdom.
Wait, why would that be?
Because it says number of species.
If you don't know something, you don't have to say it up in the front of the class in front of everybody. You can ask your other teammates first so that you don't have to bring the teacher's attention over to you or say it in front of your peers.
I saw a lot of teamwork out there. We were helping each other get the answers. And for the bell work, I saw how Mr. O'Gorman helped us if we got a little mix up on the question or something.
And it's just very helpful to also have the computer because we're able to look up everything. And if he's sharing the screen and we can't see it, we'll just look on our computer.
It's a unique field where I have an opportunity to change lives in some directions. And I chose middle school more because this is the area where I know I lost science in my life. So I said, if I'm going to have an opportunity to do something, that's what I want to be. I want to be that teacher that, even if they don't remember my name, they'll remember what I taught them. So which one specifically do you recognize right away? Plantae. Okay. What kind of cells do they have? What kind of cells do they have? Yeah, what kind of cells are involved?
I like how he goes to each table to see who really understands it and who really needs more help on this subject.
There's all kinds of different functionalities and things I'm doing. I've got visual learners, I have audio learners, and I have tactile learners. So I have to try and design a lesson that's super interesting, keeps all those things together, and still deal with a student that has an attention span of about 30 seconds, which is a real challenging thing to deal with as a middle school teacher. And if I'm not, upbeat and excited about what I'm learning, they're not excited either. So even with this, there's some dull sections to it. I remember learning about archaea when I was in middle school, and I couldn't be bothered to pay attention for more than 10 seconds. So I have to think as a teacher, how do I make that more exciting to them? What do I do that's relevant to how we're teaching and to make it successful so they understand the standards? I'm supporting my other curriculum like language arts and social studies and history at the same time and math and putting it all together. So each station has one of those core subjects built in as well as the science content.
The Tech Active initiative across our middle schools is now embedded in everything they do. We are very grateful to our philanthropic donors for allowing our children the opportunity to learn in different ways. And in our science classrooms at Woodland, that means children are doing hands-on experiments, they are collaborating with their peers, they're using technology to explore tough scientific principles. When they get to engage in that kind of learning, their chances of really owning the concept and being able to apply those concepts later when they're exploring more difficult material in those tough high school classes or beyond when they go to college or they are working in a career that is in a scientific field, those opportunities that they have begin in those middle school tech active classrooms.
I think it's a great way to explain the world that we live in and basically make sense of everything in this world and come up with new ideas and everything. And science is one of my favorite subjects, and I'd like to go a lot farther into it too. So I think it's just a great subject and would love to learn more about it.